What's up, Buttercups? Hope you guys are having an amazingly golden day with cherries on top today. If it's the first time watching, my name is Elvis. You are watching The Golden Drive, and that is my 1976 Jaguar XJS with a V12. And in this video, we are going to be working on removing the engine from the Jag. But as you can see, there's snow, freezing rain, but we still got to get that done. And then I'm going to clear the snow off the car, and then we're going to start working. So it is very slippery.
Once I was done clearing the snow off the Jag, I began disconnecting all the wiring and hoses I could find that were accessible from the top of the engine bay.
1 week later.
The snow, as you can see, is completely gone. Now it's rain. This is the first day we have sun in literally like months. So there are some things I cannot get to while this car is outside until we're gonna have to take it inside to a lift and get the rest of the stuff underneath. Stuff like the power steering disconnection, some extra wiring, some extra, maybe like 1 or 2 extra hoses. But I'm trying to disconnect everything that I can while I'm still out here. And so that today, I think I'm gonna try to focus on the fluids like the coolant and maybe oil, if we can get under this thing.
Some of the hoses were stuck on, so I had to cut them off. And I knew I was going to be replacing all the hoses as well, so that didn't matter as much. However, I avoided cutting any wiring to make my job easier when modifying the body harness of the car.
So we need to move this car out of this position to the other shop, and so, but it doesn't drive and the tires are pretty much flat. So, so we have to.
The odds are stacked against us right now, but we're gonna figure it out.
It'll be fine.
We got our trusty work van here to tow it out of the spot, and fortunately, it's all downhill to the workshop.
Yes,
so.
thank goodness. And these plates have always stood out to me. B52666.
Yeah, I mean, there's something there, right? I'd like to know what the story of this car was.
I know the previous owner passed away and left the car, but that's pretty much all I know about it. And I have all maintenance records going to the 80s, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how this works.
I don't think we really talked about what exactly your plan for this is yet. Do you have a solid plan? What are we doing?
Yeah, no, I think we're gonna take out the V12 because we need to return it to the previous owner.
And the V12 was kind of trash anyway.
Yeah, it was terrible. The drag purists will hate us, but we are pretty much going to be taking the V12 out and putting an LS in it from my black Jag. Yeah. So yes, the car is relatively clean, so that's good.
And if I had my way, we'd be putting turbos on it too.
It might happen, honestly. Ever since we've done the V12 swap to the, or not V12, the twin turbo on the LS that we're gonna put in the Chevy Tahoe Lamborghini swap.
Right, that inspires you,
it's
right?
It's so inspiring. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's not even that difficult. I mean, it's challenging, but it's pretty straightforward.
It's doable. Send it, as a wise man I know would say.
Exactly. So, let us do this. I forgot how small it was in here. Ow!
If you didn't know, this is my work. It's called Trick Factory Customs. We build a lot of really cool projects, and you can check out our channel. We're body swapping a Lamborghini Urus with the Chevy Tahoe. If you want to check that out, link in the description below.
Straight. Okay, keep it like that. Turn it now. Crank it. Straighten it.
Once we got the car into the shop, the first thing we did was work to remove the hood. But first we had to take off the grille and get to the hood bolts. Once the bolts were off, it was easy to lift the hood up and out of the way. And this gave us proper access to the engine bay. We worked further on disconnecting more hoses and wires that were in the way. We also had to remove the radiator before attempting to take out the engine to make more room. But this proved more of a challenge than we thought. However, in the end, we finally got it out.
So far, we have gotten the radiator shroud out with the oil cooler. Now we're gonna work on just getting a bunch of stuff out from the bottom. Steve has taken out the 666 collector plate, sad.
That goes on the wall.
And the first time looking underneath, it actually doesn't look bad at all. I mean, the pipes are a little crusty.
Colored glasses.
Like you can see the crustiness of that pipe, but yeah,
you know
a lot of oil. And the spider has made this his home, but
V12 with
inboard brakes like the Hummer.
yeah, but they're this thick. Tim was just talking about how this used to be like the main hot rod sort of setup for a lot of custom cars back in the day.
Yeah.
Jaguar rear ends.
Oh.
That's why there's no Jags left. They stole them for hot rods.
Oh.
Mix this with a Mustang 2 front end and you got yourself a really car.
Rides just like a skateboard.
Wow.
Oh, holy. What in the hell, Steve?
Holy! You can't take the farm out of the boy, can you?
Why go back and
We're not
forth? to
reusing
toolbox
those.
Oh my
three times
God.
when you could
Well,
just bring a pair
exactly.
of
Well, there's
pliers
two
with
different
you?
ones on here. Two different ones. We're not putting it back in anyway.
That's what I would do, Steve. Come on. Be better.
The next thing we did was take out the crusty exhausts. I'm not sure if I'll be reusing them because of their smaller diameter, but we set them aside for now. The next step was removing the drive shaft connecting the rear differential to the transmission. Next, we took off the shift cable and the transmission mounts. Then the engine was ready to be pulled out together with the transmission as one unit. Or so we thought. We tried a few times, but the engine seemed to be stuck on something. We looked underneath and found the catalytic converters were stuck and were hitting the frame, preventing us from taking out the engine, so we had to cut them off. Once they were cut off, we attempted again to pull the engine and the transmission out of the engine bay.
Yeah, that's it.
The jack's undone?
Yeah, Jack's out of there.
Oh shoot. Nice.
That's the lock. The other one on the front.
Hang on. Keep it over. I got this. So you just connect it. Yep.
Forward.
Yeah, you can pull.
Go up there now, boys.
Okay, over down on the.
Yeah. Look at this kid. We have the perfect tool for it. There you go. Wow. Hey, it's a shot. Oh my gosh.
There it is.
We did it.
Most of a day.
Oh my
Got
gosh.
this pig out of there.
Oh yeah. LS instantly. Ooh, it needs a lot of cleaning, but it's a massive hole.
Firewall trans tunnel area.
That's going to be
Yeah.
probably the easiest. As Rob would say, we'll just toss it in.
Yeah, we'll just yeah, we're doing donuts by Sunday. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah. Buddy.
Thank you so much. This is so awesome. Whew.
So Elvis,
Yes.
big single turbo LS.
Yeah, I think we'll see. Yeah, twins. Very true. There's a lot of room. It's so wide.
Yeah, look at how much extra bullshit there is on here. Look at the actual at the actual V.
Yeah.
It's a small engine without all this.
Hosing and yeah.
Some ITBs on that thing?
Oof, ITB V.
Actually.
Wow, it has a Jaguar oil filter. That's like legit. Like the guy literally went to the dealer for everything.
Based on the state of this thing, I'd say that is bone stock from the factory
Yeah.
as it came.
Yeah.
Based on the rest of the stuff we saw, that's the original oil filter.
How high does this thing sit now? Probably like 5. Oh. It's like an SUV.
That was a Carolina squat.
Yeah. With that said, the V12 is out. It was a disaster. It was a massive adventure, but we finally did it, or they did it. I feel like I didn't really do much. So thank you, Rob. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Steve. Oh my gosh. With that said, we're gonna start cleaning up this engine bay, but we're gonna do that in the next episode because it's a lot of work to do. It's very dirty. It's very grimy. There's oil and dirt from like almost 50 years now, just chilling in there. So with that said, if you guys want to see more on this Jag as we put an LS in it, like and subscribe to the Golden Drive, and I will catch you guys on the next Golden Drive. Bye. Also, let me know if I should make this a turbo or a twin turbo setup. So yeah.